Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
Thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you are listening to Before You Log Off. And I'm here, of course, with the internationally known Steven Gutierrez.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Thank you so much for having me.
I'm here with the amazing Rachel.
Amazing. Oh, wow.
You know what?
I'm not used to it.
I think my goal is to catch you off guard every single time now. That's probably my goal now. So we're just going to do that, yes. And the man of a million memes, Jerry. What's happening?
You know why I'm here.
Terrible. He said I'm here to write memes. That's it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
You know why I'm here.
It's episode 69, everybody. That's right. So you know what that means. Yes. That might be the name of the episode. Episode 69, noise. Yes. Things are exciting, everybody. Things are exciting. Terrible.
Just went from 6 to midnight.
Well, that's disgusting.
Whoa.
Wow. Damn.
We're working on some very special stuff for BYLO. We just got the domain names or whatever for the website. So we're going to be working on that pretty soon. Special shout out to Christy, who is a tremendous help in that area. We couldn't do it without her. And we could barely do it with her. So Exactly.
But no, that's not fault on her. That's fault on Aaron.
How was that fault on me?
I was there at the call. I heard what was happening.
First of all,
you're causing chaos.
Right.
First of all,
directions. You're all over the place.
First of all, before I get into that, because I will get right back over to that, I want to thank the chat for showing up on time. On time, guys. If you're not, if you guys are not listening or watching live, we are on every Friday at 7:30, twitch.tv/before you log off. You guys got to come out and see all the live show stuff, see all of our faces. Well, I mean, you do see all of our faces, but I wouldn't recommend it. You know, that's
no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Freshly shaven, beautiful face.
Why are you shaving?
To get rid of the fuzz. Duh.
I was going to say, there's like nothing there. You just scraping skin off the side of your face.
Grows.
Is that what's going on?
But it's like
nothing
whiskers.
to shave.
I'll grow random just whiskers that stick out.
You know what? But
it's no shave in November. You guys have to stop shaving.
No,
I mean, I'm growing up my beard right now. Come on.
There's only one thing you can't do in November.
You always have a beard, so that's normal. Yeah. I'm always cleanly shaven.
Wow.
And that's how I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't have all that facial hair.
Yeah.
And what's that one thing, Aaron, you can't do this month?
Episode 69.
Nice.
Episode 69. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
I need an adult right now.
You can't eat nuts this month.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
No pistachios, no walnuts.
No nut November. You can't eat any nuts.
No almonds.
That's it.
Yes, so refrain from it.
You know, in the office when they're doing the little interviews and they look straight in the camera when things are happening that are really ridiculous? That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, it's called a Krasinski peep. That's what it's called.
I can't say that word, but yeah, sure.
Krasinski?
Krasinski peep.
What?
Is that when he's like?
That's when he takes a peek at the camera when he's telling the jokes, and then he takes a little peek at the camera. Krasinski peep.
And it's just like,
have you never heard that before?
I
didn't coin that. Like that's not mine. I've heard that all over the place.
To be fair, we are uncultured, so it's okay.
Clearly.
Is it when after you tell a punchline, you look?
We are uncultured. We did not know this as a collective, as a group.
I knew it.
I don't know who this we is.
Exactly. I feel like it's just you. You know. And then so like I'm just saying today when I posted up the little video of years gone by when we were at Rachel's birthday dinner at whatever that restaurant was.
Yeah, it was just KBBQ, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and how
Thanks for the invite.
we saw. Well,
You were there in the video.
He literally says Jerry Cam and then goes like
You're the first
zooms into your
person in the
face.
video.
Wow. That was Oblivion.
There's a nice POV shot of you, Jerry, of your face, and Aaron's holding.
All right.
First of all, definitely, I'm going to address chat real quick because J-Lap in chat said with that overcooked beef. No, that wasn't overcooked. That was perfectly undercooked. I think that needs to have stayed on there for. That was the night, Jerry, you remember this. We had a very attractive waitress that was helping us out. Yeah. And hold on, because I can already see Rachel getting offended. All right, I can already see Rachel getting offended.
Rachel's
all right,
like, hold on. She was adequate at best.
This was at the boys' table.
This was at the men's table right here. That's what is happening going over there.
There were boys at my table too.
All right,
Galen, Tyler.
Galen. All right, Galen is yes.
We're the only girls there.
Well, first of all, this is what separated us, and this is for the people in chat and the people listening at home because they don't get behind the scenes whenever we go out to eat places and see the madness that happens right there. So, first of all, Mrs. Monopoly Emma tries to take the tongs every single time. Because she
cooks the meat right.
No, she does not. No, she does not.
Oh my God.
And you know how we know? Because again, back to the story, we had a very attractive waitress, almost reminiscent of Beth, almost reminiscent of intern Beth, actually. Kind of, if you think about it, is similar. So anyway,
I mean, have you seen them in the same room at the same time?
I've never. Maybe somebody left that job and came and worked over here for us, but who knows? I don't know.
Who knows?
So we're sitting there, we're cooking our food. They're cooking their food over at their other table. It's about 3 to, let's say, 5 people over at their table, 3 to our table. And we all got the little grill going. And so I just happened to inquire because I was curious, about the finishness of the said meat that was on the grill. So I just happened to inquire to this veteran who worked there for who knows how many years, Who knows how many years? I said,
I mean, that place hasn't been open for a long time.
Yeah, but she's been in the business. She was in the business for a while. You could tell she's made her way around the grill once or twice.
You can tell she's flipped a couple of meats.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So I inquired. I said, excuse me, miss. I was just wondering, would you classify this meat right here as complete, finished, edible? So she takes the tongs out of my hand and she gives it a once over. She looks at it, she squeezes it a little, sees the blood drip out of it. She's like,
this is not what happened at all.
She's like, nah.
This is not what happened at all.
You weren't at our table.
You weren't at our table.
I was sitting.
I need you to fall back. I need you to fall back.
Yeah.
I need you to fall back for a second because the story is going to get even more intense.
Okay. Other table.
Fine. I will tell the real story afterwards. Continue.
So she looks over to the other table. We all look over to the other table because we're curious by now. And we look at their grill, which still had a plethora of meats on there, different varieties, little seafood, little steakums or whatever you want to call it, surf and turf. That's basically what they had seared there. Kissed the fire is what it did, basically.
A little like here's the pan and just like the meat just touched. That's done.
For listeners at home, I want you to close your eyes and think about if you put your hand on a hot stove, how quick you would pull it away. That's what their meat cooking was like, everybody. They literally waited for the sound to go tss, and then they pulled their hand away. Ooh. That's exactly what they just did. So I looked to our lovely waitress again and I said, "Excuse me, miss, please, because I'm so uneducated. You must educate me in the ways. Would you look over there to that other table with the lighter group over there? The less
vampires.
Yeah, the less ethnic table over there. The less ethnic table over there. No shade at all, because I love everybody. Yeah. I said, would you consider their meats complete, finished, edible? And without hesitation, and she barely looked up too, she said, no,
Nah.
I wouldn't feed that to my dogs. And I was like, ma'am, excuse me. These are my friends, first of all.
No,
These are my friends.
Not 100%. I stand my foot, like, I saw my foot down on this.
I defended you.
No,
I
you
am
did
remembering all this now.
Thank
No,
you, Jerry.
you liar.
Thank you.
All this
You
did
didn't think
happen.
you were there. You said I wasn't even there. Thanks for the invite.
But you know he was.
We were like, that's the vampire table, and they're waiting to order like a live cow and just bite it or something.
I could have swore I heard somebody like the cowbell come out and somebody wrangle it in with it, and I was like, well, there's their meal. There's their meal.
Yeah.
So after she said that, I said, you know what? Thank you, miss. You have been a great waitress.
Too many details to this made-up story.
What are you? There's not. It was not made up.
It was not made
up.
I can tell you the real version of what happened.
It was not made up. If I could find her today, and if I could bring her on this show right now,
if we could find her today,
I don't know. Remember you?
She would testify to the whole thing and be like, "Yep, that's exactly what happened." Swearing under oath. Hand to the Bible, all that stuff. You know what? Thank you, madam, for your time. I know this was irrelevant. Our little podcast here, but you have changed the ways of a lot of people. So fast forward, long story longer. We're about.
I get a chance.
I'm almost done. I promise you. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. We're finishing up our meat. It's done. She comes back around. She's like, hey, is there anything you guys need? Is there any more meats you want to order? Any drinks you want to get? Blah, blah, blah. Yakety smack. She was great. She was a great waitress. And we're like, you know what? We don't really need too much more meat or anything like that. Maybe a couple of these or something, but we just having one more question. Just one more question, just to see. Would you classify this meat that we've cooked here now after you've gone and left and come back as done, complete, edible? She looked down at the meat and she said, you know what?
Part of the story.
She said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. It is now done. Tried a piece. She did.
Aaron,
she even had a piece. Did she not? She had a piece. Yeah. She ate a piece. Cut a piece off.
Are you the guy that goes to the strip club and be like,
she said we were the best cooks?
No.
This is what it sounds like right now.
I'm the guy. I am the guy that sees
Gordon Ramsay.
That sees the truth. And tells it to everybody else, everybody. That's what I do. We thoroughly cooked our meat. Wait. Your table didn't even get it near the heat.
Stephen, hold on. Let me add. Stephen, was this when we made that big bulgogi?
Yes.
A patty.
Yes.
The patty.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Yes.
Instead of breaking it up, we just kept it together. It's just a big, giant bulgogi.
Yes. It was a straight up.
That was a bulgogi steak.
Yes.
I've never invited you guys to my birthday dinner again.
So good.
So chat, now that you have heard the truth and nothing but the truth.
Do you want to hear the real truth? The real story.
I mean, if you want to hear the sus truth over there.
I've been trying to say this.
So Rachel's going to say her truth, right? And then I want the chat to see who's the asshole in this situation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who's the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
All right, Rachel.
Me, Gary, and Aaron's
Rachel.
table assholes?
Rachel,
or is
no.
Rachel, Emma, and Galen's table? Not to throw Gigi Game under the bus, but
you're throwing him under the bus.
He was only sitting there because there was not enough room. That's it. If he could, he'd slide right on over.
Yeah.
I know
he was kind of sitting in between our tables because me and Emma were at the booth, and then he was sitting there in between me.
That's right.
Me and Steven.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, he was. It was no.
He
it was.
Want to slide over.
At one point. Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
Because he knew. He was like, I'm tired of this bloody steak. He's not British.
We threw him some pieces on the side. You know what I mean? We threw him some pieces. It's like, here you go, man. You're probably starving. Raw meat.
No, this is what happened. So we had to split it into two tables that were right next to each other. We were right next to each other. It's basically one table. This lady, the waitress, whatever.
Hold on. Can you put some respect on her name? Put some respect on her name.
What's her name?
Okay.
You don't know her name either.
not just this some lady, this waitress, blah blah blah. Put some respect on her name while you're telling your story like I did with everybody else. Thank you. Continue. Are you not going to go?
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on?
So we're cooking our food. Well, Emma's cooking the food because I trust her. She cooks it perfectly. Medium rare, a little bit of pink, perfect. Aaron overcooks his food. So we're like, no, we're not going over there. Terrible, not at all. This waitress, the waitress for our table, she kept giving us meat, and then she was over there, flirting with the boys, chatting them up.
Hold on. Hold on.
And she took over for them and was cooking for them because they could not cook their meat properly.
Lies.
She kept coming over.
We was providing
lies.
She's like, your friends, they don't know how to cook their meat.
The lies.
100% laughing at
the lies.
That is the worst lie you ever told.
That is the worst lies. So literally, I posted up videos. I did not okay. All right. You know what? You're fair. That's right. That's fair. Yes.
Excuse me. I
knew you were gonna go with that.
Yeah, that's right. So you're gonna see a fly land on Aaron's hat right now.
Terrible.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So she only agreed with them to get a tip, and that's the end of my story. Actually.
Wow. The slander. The slander that's happening right now.
Ray lies.
Yes. Yes.
No.
The chat knows.
Medium rare. Okay, I watched the newest episode of Mandalorian today, and they even said anything over medium rare is disgusting. So it's canon to Star Wars lore.
First of all, you're gonna listen to a fictional story already. So you're starting off fake. All right.
I'm tying into our podcast.
Already.
Geek culture.
Okay. Time out.
Hey.
Well, according to Star Wars, it's also cool to make out with your sister or whatever. So
is that what
they got that out of the movie?
They have good value.
So it's not.
So we're just that's what we're living. That's the planet we're living on is.
They cut it out of the new movies. Yep. I don't see that whenever I watch the movies anymore. It's not there. Doesn't exist.
Here's the thing, people. Here's the thing. If you want to live, cook your food thoroughly. Okay. We know that everywhere.
Medium rare.
Cook your food thoroughly. Don't do like table one over there and eat a freshly birthed meat? Cow. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's like, remember in science class in high school where you had to operate on a little calf?
No.
You probably ate it.
What?
Yeah.
I had to dissect a lamb's heart, but not a little calf.
A lamb's heart?
Yeah.
Lamb's heart?
Yeah, we had to dissect a lamb's heart so we could see all the different chambers.
We did a little fish, we did a frog, and we did
Never did any animals.
A piglet.
I did the piglet. I did
a piglet? That's so sad. Frog. I would legit just cry.
And I think
it was dead already.
I would legit just cry still. That's so sad.
The teacher came over and cut the bag and plopped it on the table. It just slid out the bag, and I was like, "Oh!" He was like, "Yep, cut it up."
Yeah.
The bag was an actual live pig. They just
that was the way that you guys eat your meat.
I'm calling Peter right now.
That's literally how they had theirs at the diner. Everybody, they just had the bag and they cut it open and ate it straight out the bag like that.
So we're getting a little sidetracked. So chat. Whose story was the real story? Was it mine, which was 100% true, or Aaron's fantasy?
No, first of all, you can't present an argument like that. That was.
See, Strider said it was real.
Strider wasn't there. One.
Snoke, Rachel.
Strider wasn't there. One. Snoke wasn't there. One.
3 people at one table.
Exactly. Thank you. Versus one person.
GG Gamer 4. He was there at the table.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a witness.
I mean, if 4. He says no, then you're just gonna beat him to death.
Exactly.
We can't really take his vote into account. It's biased.
It's very biased. It's 1,000% biased.
100% not. No.
That's 1,000%.
I'm just saying,
biased.
right now, everybody that's voting for our side, they're pulling a Nevada and taking their sweet ass time.
Yeah.
No one's voted for your side. So.
Count all the votes. First of all, is what I'm going to say.
Count
the votes. All right,
and they're all for me.
count all the votes. That's all I'm saying now. All right.
Count the votes.
But this is a geek podcast, everybody.
All right.
You're not trying to hear about Korean barbecue or
they don't want to hear meat talk.
Yeah, that's for another podcast.
Meat talk with Steven and Jerry.
That's you know what?
I was gonna say Aaron and Rachel.
No. It's already canon. Meat talk with Steven and Jerry.
No, this is canon. That's I think the viewers would like to hear is Castiel. They just confirmed Castiel and Dean from Supernatural are a couple. Hi, Steven.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, because I looked into this. If you're watching the show Supernatural, they're in their last season, I believe. Was that the last episode that they did all this?
Probably.
I think it's the last episode.
No spoilers.
I won't even go into spoilers because I won't go into spoilers. Oh, hold on, but let's stop first and let's go to the poll that just ended. Who was wrong? And
Aaron and Jerry.
But here's the thing.
Aaron, Jerry, Steven, 7 votes.
But I see something that says GG Gamer contributed 3,000 points.
Channel points.
So I'm gonna call a rigged election there.
You know what also?
Recount.
This didn't pop up saying that I could vote.
We need a recount.
Stop suppressing my vote. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So let's go back to the other nerd talk where we're talking about Supernatural, everybody. I haven't watched anything since like season 3, maybe. But this whole thing has been blowing up online about Castiel and Dean Wentworth. What's his name? Winchester. Yeah.
Wentworth. JG Wentworth.
Yes. What is it? 677 cash now? Was that what it is?
All right. Okay. All right.
So apparently there's a lot of fan fiction and talk and hullabaloo or whatever about those two, or shipping those two, Dean and Castiel, right?
Yeah. It's been hinted throughout all the seasons.
That's what Rachel is saying. That's what a lot of the internet is saying.
Chrissy,
there's
all the fans, entire Tumblr.
Yes. Okay, hold on.
All the horny ladies out there, apparently.
Hold on. Because apparently,
hey,
I mean, we're episode 69. Yes, episode 69. So we're rounding the last, lap, and this is the final episode, and they put out this whole scene that everybody's like, oh, it's finally confirmed. Like, yeah, this is it. Yeah. So again, I haven't seen any of the seasons beforehand, so I am coming from kind of an unknowledged point of view. The only thing I got to see was this epic scene that everybody's talking about between these two characters. So I went into it.
That's love.
Hold on, because I went into it, and I will 1,000% let you give your point of view on where you see it from. But this is just from somebody that didn't watch it on the outside after season 3. That scene that showed me made it look like two long friends are about to say goodbye to each other, and this is why. Because first of all, it's all in the context of everything they're saying, right? And all in the situation of what's happening. Now, I don't know what's actually happening. It kind of just seems like one person is going away forever and had a way of thinking before they met a person, and now have a different way and different look on life after they've met this person. And that change in this person's life is dramatic enough to make this goodbye very, very impactful to that person. That's all I saw there. Like, I didn't see there was no sign of any type of romantic, expression from the character, Castiel. And Dean looked like, what is going on here the whole time?
Were we watching two different
No, we weren't. We were, you know what? You know why we were probably watching? You know why we were probably watching two different things? Because I went into it without expectations. You went into it probably with some type of expectation.
Yes. Wait, she was a fan of that ship already. She was a fan of that ship.
I actually don't ship them, but I do see them always trying to like put them together, and I see them always kind of like, you know.
Rachel agrees with the internet.
Okay, so Rachel, no, I want to hear Rachel. Hold on.
WebMD before a real doctor.
Terrible.
That is true.
100%. That's Rachel.
100%.
I want to hear what you got from that short 2-minute scene.
Okay. Castiel, he changed significantly because he met Dean, and he talked about all the things that he truly loved about Dean and how it made him a better person. And he's crying, and he like tells him how much he loves him, and then Dean's crying, and he's like, I can't do this. And it's a really romantic scene. And I swear to God, if Castiel was a lady, and if Dean was a lady, you guys would see the romance right there.
You would see the romance because the writing would probably be there.
The writing.
There is no writing.
They hinted at it.
In any of the seasons that hint at it.
All the seasons I saw. I haven't watched a lot of the recent ones. Like
you know what these hints are, Aaron? It's like, oh hey, take a cell phone when you go on a hunt. There you go. Oh my God, Dean handed a phone to Castiel. Boner Jams 97. Oh,
100%.
That's terrible.
Okay, okay,
there's
but
like no case for this.
There's prime examples of other TV shows that had the fans quote unquote ship to characters, and then eventually the writers acquiesced and said, "Here you go, guys." Boom, these characters actually are a thing. I gave an example that exact night when I watched the scene from Supernatural. I said, well, why didn't they just go ahead and confirm everything if this was something that they really wanted to do, like they did with the Adventure Time girls, or if they did with Legend of Korra?
Legend of Korra, they did not do that, actually. Not in the comic books. They queer baited just like in Supernatural. They hinted at it, and everybody could kind of see it, but they could never fully confirm it. And that's kind of what they've been doing with Castiel and Dean the entire time.
At the end of Legend of Korra, did they not hold hands and walk into the abyss together?
If you were going to go into
a weird together, and they may have held hands, but
so physical contact. Well, so then you can say the same thing with crying over somebody. You cry over friends too. But if you're going to,
they hinted at it, and they still hinted at it. You don't have to have physical touch to like actually be like, hey, this is romantic. Like you could say it with words, and that's what they did.
But they did not. And when I went line for line, even when I went line for line with Christy there in the room, she said, okay. I was like, I know what you wanted them to mean, but the lines didn't portray that in that thing. That literally was two guys, one about to leave maybe forever. I don't know the situation again. And him being like, well, this is the last thing, dude. Like, you've changed me. It's like, just know that you've changed a person, for the, extra 3 minutes that he's about to be alive or something. I don't know. Again, I don't know the actual, situation that was going on right there. But just from seeing on that thing, because I've seen things like shows where they do things where they will put the characters together in like a relationship at the very end, and they write it that way. Okay, I'm blanking on the character from Doctor Who that was the Immortal Man when he had his own show with like the special police team or whatever. But they did a similar situation with him and another guy character, and that other guy character was like dying. And they did a scene between those two. John Barrowman. Thank you, J-Lab.
Captain Jack Harkness?
Huh?
Wasn't it Captain Jack?
It was Captain Jack, yes. If you ever watched the show that he was on. So they did a scene very similar in his own show, just like that. And they went full out. So there was no doubt in your mind at the end of that scene that you were like, okay, those two, you shipped those two. I mean, one's dead now, but you shipped those two. Like, that's how it was. So with this one, I think what they were trying to do was appease the people that wanted to see them shipped. So they gave more bait. Like, maybe a little bit, a little bit here, but that doesn't make it. Yeah, that is Dead or Alive beach volleyball fan service for you guys that wanted shipped. That's what that is.
You guys play that game too?
Agree to disagree.
Terrible. Terrible. But that's again, all that is my opinion. That's how I perceived it from somebody that hasn't watched it since season 3 type of situation, or season 4 maybe, whenever Castiel was introduced.
You know what? You're not wrong, Aaron. You are 100% not wrong.
Aaron is so wrong.
You're not. You're not. I'm telling you, because I've watched past season 3. Thank you. Watched everything that's up on Netflix right now. I'm just waiting for the rest of the last season.
Mm-hmm.
But there's they don't hint at anything at all in the writing, saying anything like Dean is just like a straightforward killing monsters is what I do. I don't really get into these romantic type relationships. And if I do, it is not often. It is not often. If it is, it's like a one night stand. He sleeps with the person, they die in the next 10 minutes. And then it's just, that's it. He avenges them.
I don't know. Okay, so
nothing like that.
Chat is kind of all over the place. You had Applejack talking about the Legend of Korra, the creators, Brian and Michael confirmed that those two were a couple by the end.
Yeah, but they couldn't actually show anything for Nickelodeon because they didn't want to, so they had to wait till the comic books.
Yeah, it's you got the bands on your arm to be able to move with certain companies and stuff like that. Like it wasn't what was Adventure Time on? Was that on Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network.
Okay, yeah, Cartoon Network can go.
They were tired or whatever, but they were like, you know what? This is the last episode. What are they going to do? Cancel us? And so they did it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you might as well.
But in that show, they hint at it throughout the seasons.
Yeah, just like Castiel and Dean.
Rachel, you haven't even watched past season 3, so you don't even.
I saw like Kevin Tran.
Season 3 is when they announce him, and he comes in. He's an asshole because he's an angel who's just a soldier. Or his job is to God said do this, you do it, you kill him, whatever.
I saw the sexual tension there.
So when he meets Dean basically is like, hey, don't be a dick.
Teach them how to love.
This is your humanity. And it's Sam and Dean that do this because they're a family. They're basically brothers. And I believe they even mentioned that they're brothers in a couple of the episodes. They say, I see you like a brother. So don't tell me that they're trying to stick their tongues in each other's mouth, because literally there's no support to back that claim. It's out of nowhere. So it is. If that's the case, there's nothing against the ship. It's just there's no no evidence. There's no buildup. There's none of that. So it's just terrible, shitty writing. And I mean, I understand it's supernatural, so I'm not expecting award-winning television here.
BW, yeah.
But it's just a terrible thing that they're doing, a way of doing it. They just kind of here you go, ladies, mop up the floors when you're done. Or men, yes, correct. Yeah. Thank you. Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just
terrible. Random. They needed, if they wanted to do this, they should have built a Dean maybe having some type of relationship, because he's just Stonewall the whole time. Anything with emotions, he shuts down, unless it's his mom or his dad or his brother,
or Castiel,
Castiel as a brother. Because I'm telling you, there's nothing. So
love.
Well, if you guys want to look at more on it and kind of in depth on even its origins and everything like that, Polygon did a really good article on there entitled "Supernatural Actually Made Dean Steele Canon-ish" on there, so you can go and see both. You can it is very clickbaity, but you can go and see both sides of the stories on their website. They actually did a pretty good job of linking a lot of the different, tying the strings together on the wall type of thing, and being like, oh, this here, and remember that time when Dean wiped some mustard off his face and stuff like that, So,
but no,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I do actually agree with Steven that I don't think it was poorly. I think it was poorly written. They should have definitely added it more, and I feel like they were held back by CW, which I don't know why they would hold back. especially now.
Yeah,
But
don't go bad. Go all in.
yeah, no, I feel like they should have just went all in. But I feel like there was a lot of queer baiting, and they like very, very subtly hinted at it, but they had to make it like really subtle. So that's the problem.
Yeah, you go all in. If you're gonna do it, more power to you. Go all in. Don't beat around the bush about it. Just
Wow.
All these, all these innuendos, everybody. Episode 69.
Wow.
Everybody's 69.
Nice.
Wasn't even trying, but also nice.
Terrible.
Yeah, nice.
That's terrible, everybody.
I think they should go investigate Brokeback Mountain.
Wow.
See what happens.
So actually, they weren't even shipped in the movie. You guys just read it all wrong. All the gay sex wasn't actually shipping them. They were just bored.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I just wanted to see how it feels, Gotta try something once. Whatever.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Is this the episode we get canceled?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're gonna get canceled.
It has to be 69.
Guys, we gotta end your show. You're making everybody moist, and it's got to stop.
Moist.
It's canon, Rachel. It's canon, Rachel.
Canon.
It happened.
It's canon.
It's canon, Rachel.
Did everybody slosh your feet around? Because it's moist.
Said?
What did GG Gamer say? Yeah. I mean, he knows what's going on. He knows what's going on.
Yeah. He knows.
Men, you're all the worst.
Terrible.
Wow.
So this is pretty much a kind of a slow nerd and geek news week. A lot of the people that are reporting on things are reporting on having the PlayStation and the Xbox in their possession already. And of course, before you log off,
what a bunch of bastards.
Yeah, before you log off, didn't get one.
Wow.
It was lost in the mail or something like that. So, I mean, it is what it is, though. It literally is what it is. But they've been doing also reviews of the Miles Morales Spider-Man as well. Yeah. And I didn't get to read anything. I didn't actually want to read anything. The only thing I got to see on there is somebody said that the actual story is 15 hours long.
That's a good amount of time.
It's still a good amount.
Wow,
and
really?
I watched
Okay.
I watched a video, and they said that so all of New York is the same as the other game.
Okay.
It isn't as big as the other game. I think that's where they're talking about the story-wise, because it's only 15 hours.
Yeah.
They said that the only difference is I guess, since Miles in the story has moved to Harlem, they made Harlem like
the focal point.
Yeah, they try to make it more the focal point. I guess they changed the environment so it feels like
Harlem,
the culture in Harlem. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I still want to play this game. It's going to be good. We all know it's going to be good. Spider-Man's amazing, but I just want to say that I called it. This was definitely a DLC, akin to the Uncharted DLC, where they had the 2 female main protagonists.
Okay.
I forget what it was called, but it's just a DLC that was a good idea, and they're like, you know what? Let's just make this a full game.
Squiggles in chat. I will get to that unpopular opinion real quick. But Jerry, are you picking up the Spider-Man game?
Yeah, I haven't even played the Spider-Man game when it came out, so it's gonna be all new to me.
Oh, same here.
So high five, boom.
Yay! But I did watch GG Gamer play it on his YouTube channel. So
that's right. GG Gamer
Emma streamed it. Can't talk.
GG Gamer did a full walkthrough, right, on his YouTube, or he just did the playthrough.
Yeah. I think he just did like a playthrough. Like he streamed it on YouTube, so the videos are all there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go check that out.
DLCs?
He just did the Black Cat one.
Nice.
I didn't get to play that one. That was the one that I didn't get to play.
It's good.
Yeah, I got it. I might have to. My PS4 is collecting dust over there. It literally is just sitting in the corner collecting dust.
It's gonna collect more.
You know what the cool thing is about Miles Morales? He has a spider cat, and I am so for that. I'm sold on the game.
Oh boy!
I'm
gonna play day one.
I don't know where my boo button is on. Found it. So,
wow. I knew it was coming.
Spider
cat. I love it.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
Yeah.
Not better than Spider Ham from The Simpsons. That was the best.
Yeah, no.
Or Spider Pig. Spider Ham's a real
Pig.
thing.
Yeah, Spider Ham's a real thing already.
Yeah.
So let's
I don't
get
like
back. Terrible. Let's get back to the chat question. Squiggles said, unpopular opinion. There is nothing on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X worth buying either consoles on day one. Is this a true fact or is this fiction? Jerry, go.
True.
Steven.
There's nothing.
Yeah, no, I will agree. I don't see anything worth buying the system day one.
Rachel.
Spider Cat. No, but in all honesty, no, there really isn't. I always wait like 2 years to get a console, so
2 years.
yeah, because they get it really cheap and there's a lot of good games then.
Who are you buying console?
Like
Where am I buying
Consoles
console?
They stay the same price for a long time.
Yeah,
Still
I get them
can't-
when they're on
still
sale.
can't find a Switch.
yeah, the Switch
I
is
got-
the Switch is kind of still what, $299, $399? What is it?
Yeah.
So $300.
Oh,
I
they're
think.
coming out with a Switch Pro. I heard rumors.
Well, 2 years they're gonna just make another console. So
Yeah.
they always
See.
do it like current gen.
Midlife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
comes
I
out
always
for the Xbox and stuff.
Yeah, I would just like, I don't know, wait a couple years and if it happens, it happens. I got my Switch for free, so
You
nice.
bastard.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I had was tomorrow, as of today is the 6th, tomorrow being the 7th. It is rumored that EA will drop some new information about the Mass Effect universe. There's
Yeah,
nothing
for in 7 day, baby.
in
Yeah.
7
I'm
day.
so
Yes.
excited.
So
Yeah,
nobody knows.
November 7.
Nobody knows what it is. It could be a new game. It could be a remaster of the original 3. It could be like they're announcing a movie starring, I don't know, Brad Pitt. Somebody. Just threw somebody out
really?
there.
Andromeda 2.
He's
Brad Pitt's your
too
shepherd?
old.
All right.
That's-
Actually, he
He's
probably
a-
wouldn't be Shepard. He would probably be.
Garrus.
He'd be Garrus. Yes, he'd be Garrus.
He'll be-
No, he would. How
Krogan.
dare you do
You
that?
gotta work
to
on
him?
these calibrations.
No.
Matt the Bat says Mass Effect Online. Snoke says he wants a remaster. What do we want?
Remaster would be good. What is it?
Actually, no, who'd be a good Garrus? What's his face? That was the newest episode of Mandalorian. He had Boba Fett's armor. Timothy. What's his name?
Timothy Oliphant or Elephant?
Yeah, I feel like
Elefante.
he'd be a good Garrus.
I can see it. Yeah, are you talking about because he's
Yeah.
tall and lanky?
Tall and lanky, and he just kind of has like that personality. I feel like he can do like kind of like the sass, but also be like really
He's-
sweet.
He's just a good actor to me. I
Yeah.
really like him as an actor.
I've actually only seen him in Santa Clarita Diet, and he was really good. I
You
loved
didn't see him
that.
in Justified?
Nope, never heard of
I
that.
actually kind of want to start watching Justified because of that Mandalorian episode.
He's actually pretty good in Justified.
Is that weird?
He's actually pretty good in Justified. You should check out Justified. He's not bad. He's definitely not bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Boba Fett's armor didn't fit him either.
It did
Yeah,
not fit
same.
him.
Because if you look at pictures, it looks like hot mess. He's literally just wearing a t-shirt, same as Oliphant, and it looks exactly the same.
Well, it could
Maybe
be the
it's
fact that
not
that's
as
not
light.
their armor that they're wearing.
Yeah, it
It's-
looks.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm really sorry. It's just like he's really tall and lanky, and it's like it was made for Boba Fett, custom fit to him. And I remember him being like shorter, like not as stretched out.
He's about the same height as Luke, right?
Who, Oliphant?
No,
It's like if your
Boba
mom went to
Fett.
Spirit Halloween store.
Oliphant's like
and bought
Shaq
you that.
size.
You're not wrong, Jerry.
Lanky.
You're not wrong.
It was a little too small for him, but you know what? He was still pretty badass. I liked him.
He just needed it to protect the town. That's fine.
Yeah.
But check it out, everybody. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, episode 1 and 2 are out right now on Disney. I still haven't seen the second episode because
It's good.
reasons.
It's
So
good, bro.
I'll check it
good.
out. I'll definitely check it out.
It's good.
And that was it. Yeah, that's all we had, people. I got no games today because it's episode 69.
69.
Oh wait, our
That's all
podcast
we
is
need.
already over. We have so much more to talk about. Let's keep going, man.
Like what, Rachel?
What?
I played my first MMO. I've been playing that.
Oh, do you want to give an update on that?
Hey, do you have
Good.
a crickets button?
Do I have a crickets button? Actually, do I? Of course I have a crickets button. Why wouldn't I have a crickets button?
Wow. Wow.
Nice.
I am hurt.
I mean,
Excited,
don't
insulted.
be. You shouldn't be.
I'm gonna go back to my Final Fantasy 14 now.
Yes, so you're playing Final Fantasy 14. Tell us all about Final Fantasy 14, Rachel.
Sell the game to us.
Sell the game? Oh shit! No, I only played a little bit. No, I've honestly just been like fighting like little enemies and doing side quests and everything because I want to do like the main story for streams. But actually, Matt, who's in chat right now, we've actually been playing together, and he's been helping me navigate through my first MMO because it's really, really confusing and I can't find anything. So
that's how MMOs is supposed to be, though.
Yeah.
But like world. I've never played one before, so all the controls, everything, I have to like the map, how to like I don't know.
But it's about the journey. Like you should be going in it blind, not knowing what to do, and wandering around the world discovering things.
That's pretty much what I'm doing. But Matt's there in case I have any questions. He's like my Gandalf. So.
Have you fought a cactar yet?
No, I have not.
Do you know what a cactar is?
Oh, of course I do. Of course, a little cactus guy that's like this.
Okay, we're all right.
They look at the pose.
I can't wait to clip that out. That's good. Can't wait to
the silent fart.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
And that's your fetish Fridays.
If you episode 69, everybody. Everybody 69. That's what it's all about.
Continuing this podcast, we can end it now. Okay.
Oh my god. That's going on the cover. That is going on the cover of this episode. Cactar Rachel. That is great. That is great. So what else we got? Because we got to kind of wrap up the podcast portion. We're coming out, of course, with new stuff. His Dark Material Season 2 is coming out this weekend. So the first episode of Dustwatch Season 2 will be out Monday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm excited for that one. And then you got to watch out too, because we're going to also have a prequel episode. I believe that'll be out tomorrow as well, just to ramp you up for that season. Also, we've made a kind of pact, Emma and I, that since there isn't a sequel movie. What did you say?
Huh? I said Suicide Pact?
No, never
Oh
that. Never that.
Thanks, you guys are just gonna.
Never that. I'm way too conceited for that to happen. Terrible.
Aim for your bushes.
That's terrible.
The worst.
Just by paper cuts. It's just Emma with a book.
So this is something, because we're going to get all you guys in on this one. It's going to be amazing. So what we're going to do is, since there isn't a part 2 of the Golden Compass, and that means we can't watch it at the end of the season like we did with season 1, we're going to Be Kind rewind a Golden Compass movie called The Subtle Knife, and then we will review our movie after we watch it. It's going to be amazing, everybody. It's going to be. Will
there be actors? Can I apply to be the polar bear?
Yeah. We're gonna. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever. Jerry, I got a role for you. I already got a role for you. Rachel, I got a role for you. Of course, you already know I got a role for you.
I know you already told me, and I said nah.
She's Serafina. Pecula, I think
but that's not the role I have for her. That's what
she's a witch.
Aaron.
Yes.
Nah.
Terrible. You're terrible. It's gonna happen. I can't wait. So we'll have more information on all our social medias, which is before you log off. We're still working on the website. Again, thank you to Christy, who's leading that one. We got some Hello Insomnia coming out. Steven working on some new case. Do you want to give a hint on that one?
It's gonna be spooky. It's spooky.
Wow, that's
all I'm gonna give you. It's a mystery. If you want to know what it is, you got to tune in.
That's okay. All right.
Listen with your ear holes.
People's gonna be dead.
Terrible.
People
Well,
that.
speaking of dead people, we're going to be playing some Forest as a group tomorrow, Saturday, right?
Saturday
Yeah,
the 7th?
Also,
Yeah.
Also 7th, in 7 day.
And 7 day, we're going to be playing some Forest again.
Why
So
are we
if you guys wanna
playing
hang out
Mass
with us
Effect
on
2?
stream.
Why are we playing Mass
If
Effect?
they-
Because actually, we
they
should be playing
drop-
Mass Effect 3. The
Multiplayer?
The multiplayer. I don't even know what the words are.
Did you
anymore.
not
I'm
remember
tired.
the word multiplayer?
I
Yeah,
apparently
that's
forgot.
the only mode to play.
Terrible, because
No,
that's the only mode
Jerry's
Jerry
terrible.
played. That's
Wow.
what that
He's never played the
was.
story. He's only ever played the multiplayer.
Wow.
Which is
Doesn't know any of
sad.
the characters.
It's
Only
extremely
don't know.
sad.
Multiplayer, yeah.
There's a Krogan.
Wow, thank you for
You were
reminding
wrong,
us. You know you literally know as
Yeah.
much as Rachel knows about Street Sharks, about Mass Effect. So we're just
Wow,
gonna
I know about Street Sharks. They're awesome, man.
You're the worst. All right.
Name all three of them.
Uh,
Dang, caught her off. Yeah.
Slamu.
She's like, let me look for Google. Let me look for Google.
Where's my computer? It's in front of me. Shit.
Oh man,
You're the worst.
You know what? You got me.
Yeah,
me.
that's
Boom.
terrible. All right.
Again.
Jerry, is there anything you want to say before we log off?
No, go ahead and log off.
Wow, Steven.
Damn. Okay.
Steven, is there anything you want to say before we log off?
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.
Are you making fun of my culture? That terrible British accent?
I thought you were Irish.
I'm all of that.
Yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
the
Can't just
European.
say, dude.
I can't because I took the ancestry.com test.
I can't say I'm all the Asians. What the heck? What
You
the
can
heck?
if your ancestry says it is.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, then Rachel, do you want to close it out? Is there anything you want to say before we log off?
Well, you should follow our Twitter and you should tune into our Twitch streams because they're kind of fun sometimes.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You definitely should.
Sometimes they're nonsensical, and sometimes they're dirty, like this episode.
Yeah, 69. In episode 69, yeah.
6'9".
Terrible.
All right, we're
Nice.
wrapping this thing up. So for the internationally known Steven Gutierrez,
Hey.
the wonderful Rachel that doesn't know Street Sharks names.
Oh.
And the
Cactar
man of a
Rachel.
yeah, Cactar. Ooh, that's actually I might have to do that one. Yes,
Yep.
next time. And of,
You look like that one kid that's out of place during the dab. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
little white kid is like, didn't know how to dab.
wow.
Oh my god.
All right, we got to end this. And the man of a million memes, Jerry.
Hey.
Wow, you're terrible. I'm
I don't know
Sir
what to do
Carter.
with my hands, man.
I'm Sir Carter
Don't hit your
saying
mic.
that's enough internet for today.